Hey guys, dropping in for a quick update. For those of you who don't know, we have been sailing the last 8 months in New Cal and Vanuatu, which has been amazing, hasn't it?
Absolutely brilliant.
Top destinations to cruise. And unfortunately, our hard drive has been holding our footage hostage. So we did a big divert. We sailed south and east and west and south and east again. And we've crossed another ocean and we have taken our little hard drive into a forensic data specialist who's going to help get our footage back for us just this week.
And that's as expensive as it sounds.
It is very expensive. It doesn't bear thinking about. So I have put my little thinking cap on to avoid us going broke. I've started a campaign for you guys because many of you guys have been asking us for merch that you can wear yourselves. You've often seen Darren wearing the famous Sailing Sarean t-shirt, so you can nab it yourself and get yourself a cool logo on your bod, baby. Yeah,
baby.
I've actually come up with 2 really cool designs. I come up with a new really cool design while I was making this campaign up, so yeah, head over and have a look. There's some other merch over there, hats and bags, and yeah, grab yourself some pre-Christmas merch.
Absolutely.
Grab some for your partner, for your lover, for your mother, for your auntie, share it with your granddad, with your kids. Buy a small one for your dog. Get on board, guys, and yeah, help us out and grab yourself some really cool merch. Radio, on with the video. Through a fairly tight reef passage and it's kicked up to 30 knots, squall, massive big squall over the top of us. And I just note marked on the charts there's a couple of fish attraction devices and all sorts of things going on in the water, so yeah, pitch black, way to go. I'm just looking, I think I saw a flashing light off in the distance, just a very little one. There's fish attraction devices marked on the charts. They're sort of dotted everywhere in this channel. It's been a bleep of a night, to be perfectly honest. We're both exhausted. We got this dreadful squall. It was absolutely massive, dark, black thing. It ripped about 30 knots. And we happened to hit this channel later than we wanted to at low tide. So the sea was bucking up. We had green water all over the boat for hours. It was really uncomfortable, but we managed to sort of come across to this little island and dig in behind this tiny little island. Just gave us enough shelter while that massive squall finished its business. Now it's sucked away all the wind, of course. Anyway, not far to go to get out of this channel. Just got to try and not hit anything on the way out. I'll just have another look, see where if I can see anything. That's my nighttime view. Makes it a bit of a challenge, eh?
Sometimes sailing can challenge you to the core, and it's not always the big storms that'll get you. It can be just an average 30-knot buster when you've been on passage for a few days with just the 2 of you to manage the boat.
Nice, lovely day.
Gorgeous day.
Right. The last night, that was horrendous.
It was, wasn't it?
So while Darren was waking up, I set the sails to make the most of the breeze.
wash my little finger a little bit. You know, when the anchor got stuck with that cable that we pulled up from planet Earth, the anchor ended up coming up into the bow roller upside down for some funny reason, and I whacked the chain a couple of times like this. I often do it to get it to move, and I don't know what happened next, but yeah, my fingers got caught. My finger got caught and it got maimed. Anyway, it's pretty good. It'll just look a bit ugly for a while. Watch out for the little fingers.
Yeah, you're lucky you still got the thing. I've seen what happened.
Dazzle keeps telling me how lucky I still got my fingers. It's true. Years on board and still we have these little mishaps. My little vial of lavender oil. I carry on board. I know it's in the tea tree oil container, but it's actually lavender oil. We don't use chemicals anymore, and we haven't for years actually. And so I buy 1 litre containers of pure lavender essential oil and clove oil and tea tree oil or peppermint oil, whatever I can get my hands on at the time. And we use the lavender and the tea tree for antiseptic because they have antiseptic antibacterial properties. And we use the clove oil for cleaning. Orange oil or lemon oil does the same job, and for keeping the mould at bay, because boats just attract mould whether they're in a cold temperature or hot temperatures. It always gets a little bit damp and dank on boats. Yeah, and so that's another way of avoiding the chemicals. Do just as good a job. I don't know why they mimic them in the chemical industry, but they won't use the actual product itself. It's bizarre. Mother Nature, she provides all. Hey, my love.
That's it.
We met this guy, Danny, who's a really lovely fellow. He and Ian are delivering their boat, Ocean Pearl, back to New Zealand. It's an Amor 53. It's gorgeous, and it's fully electric. That thing has got so many backstops on it. Like if you lose the electric winches, you can use them manually. Everything that's in there that's electric, you can use manually. Anyway, we're just having a bit of a laugh because Danny's been sending us emails over the satellite saying that he's got he's been winching his reefs in and out by button. And Meg Darren and I are busy struggling away as we typically do. We need some electric winches. That'd be handy. We'll put those on the wish list. Come on, my honey, put your back into it. You can do it. Grind, 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 grind.
Soon, Sarean was ploughing through the ocean like the seasoned filly she is. It's such a joy to feel her sailing in her groove, and today we had perfect conditions for some fast sailing.
Fairly boisterous afternoon. We are getting about 25 knots from about the south-southwest, which means the seas have kicked up And yeah, we didn't put a reef in. We've only got 7 miles to go until we make our turn into Havana Passage. So we'll deal with that then. And probably drop sails, I would have thought. We've heard, or dropped the headsail anyway. We heard from some people that went in last night that it was fairly torrid with 3-metre seas and green waves over the deck, and they were dipping their bows, so we have been forewarned. Yeah, so a freighter's just crossed our bow and he's going into the same passage that we are, so hopefully there won't be any freighters coming in and out while we're doing that little manoeuvre. But we shall see. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's high tide, so we were hoping to make this passage earlier, but because we got mucked around the previous night we got delayed. So anyway, we'll see what we get. It's all good. Yeah, so Darren is down having a rest and I'm enjoying one of the last of our fresh coconuts. Gosh, I just so enjoyed Vanuatu. I'm really looking forward to bringing that footage to you. Just the people just made Vanuatu to be one of the most incredible experiences that we've ever had. I think Vanuatu is a shining example of what we need more of in the world. It's simple living, love and happiness. Their people have love for everyone and they're so happy. I think they could be the most healing culture that this world needs. Yeah. I know, I better have a look above decks and see what's going on.
It was all looking good with no traffic in sight, so I went down below to prepare us for night shift.
The old sea boots. It's night time. It's time to put my warm feet on. Rightio. We better make that turn back.
Rightio.
Looks like there's a giant floating hotel up ahead of us. Very strange looking thing. We can't actually quite make out what it is. But it's not an oil rig. It's not an actual ship. It's got all these lights all over it. It's very bizarre. We'll have to see when we get closer what it is. But yes, we seem to have struck this passage at the right time, which is good. There's not too much current throwing us back, which is fantastic. So we're still motoring along about 5.5 knots. We've only got the main up because we're heading directly into the breeze, so there was no point keeping the jib up. But yeah, I'd be really curious to see what on earth that is up ahead of us. Dazzle says it smells like they got the buffet going. Anyway, it was definitely a cruise liner, slightly larger than a mini one, and he's honking along at 20 knots, so yeah, they travel fast, these guys. Off to Vanuatu, I should think. Bon voyage, people, bon voyage. And what would you be having for dinner tonight if you were on the cruise liner, my love?
I'm not sure what's on the menu, but I'd probably try everything.
Try everything, a little bit of everything. You'd have to be like a cow and have 2 stomachs.
Oh, I'm sure I'd manage it.
You give it a go. I'm sure most people do.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because it helps our channel grow.
Oh no! Don't go away!
To support our production, consider joining our gang of salty shipmates, where our biggest fans help make these videos possible. Drop us a comment and tune in next week as we try to check in and out of France in one day, then make tracks for New Zealand.